Welcome to the latest edition of Fitter for 40. How is everyone? I'm doing really well. I've been to the gym tonight and done a sweat session, so looking probably a little bit unpolished as it were, but really enjoyed being put through my paces, working at high intensity for about 45 minutes. There was a group of about 12 of us at Body Sculpt in Warrington. Really supportive, great to work in a group, simple enough activity, and just really good. Also done a 1 mile walk from the car park to work twice, and that's followed up with I did a run on Saturday, just for about 1.5 miles. Did some labour, even though Claire Duffy would have me say that I was sitting on the fence. What was Sunday? Can't remember what I did Sunday. Monday I did a run yesterday at work as well. So done plenty of activity so far. The food choices haven't been wonderful, to be honest. I was on BBC Radio Manchester last night with Simone Riley, Vernon and Claire, and basically there was lots of food around, so not all good choices, but Vernon, bless him, did give me some fruit and nuts, which was highly welcomed. So cheers, mate. And it's wonderful and it's great and humbling, I guess, to be talking about this journey. I know I'm meeting loads of people on Instagram about this as well, and other social media channels. So if you want to get in contact on Insta, it's lroge01, so that's LROGE01, and just posting pictures and seeing what other people are doing. It's brilliant, and you know, some really inspiring stories out there similar to this, or even better than this, surpassing this, I guess. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the journey. It's not always been easy. The last 2 weeks have definitely not been as easy, I guess, as the first 5 or 6 weeks. But looking at this as a whole piece, really important. Not getting 2 down 1 week or 2 up if you've had a great start. And I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow in the morning, and that's a checkup that was cancelled from before Christmas. And it sounds very strange to say this, but I'm really looking forward to the doctor's appointment. And that's because I can go in there with my head held high and say I've done something proactively, that I've lost 1.5 stone to date, and my BMI has gone from 33 to 30.3, and I'm a smidgen off, so 3 pounds as it stands, getting into the overweight phase as opposed to being obese. I know, and I'll say it again, that I know BMI is not the only measure of body health, but it's an indication that I'm using from the NHS. I will, at the end of this 12 months, post my before and after shot, and it'll be really interesting to see. I'm not going to do that all the way through because this is not primarily focused on body shape or image. I've not done that so far. I know a lot of people do, and it's incredible and amazing what they post, but I promise I will do that at the end of this. So really enjoying it. Let me know what you're doing, what's going well, what's not. Have people got overtrained maybe and got injuries that aren't used to this stuff? My journey is all about, for me, kind of dad goals and doing it primarily for me, but again, being around longer for my daughter and for my wife, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes and reducing the risk of heart disease as well. Looking at the medical terms of it. But actually getting back into some of the stuff that I loved as a young adult, I guess, growing up and being really active. And one of the things that keeps coming through, and I've spoke to quite a lot of parents and carers around this, is like, how do you fit it all in? You know, Claire is on the guest video. Claire Goslin was talking about, we were discussing about how does she fit everything in with, you know, a job, a kids, the house, fitness. There's a whole range of stuff, and that's what I'm really curious around. And I know, like if I go to the gym, for example, it impacts on family life a little bit, so it has to be planned in. All right, so I'm going to keep that short and sweet. Tomorrow's activity will be, I'm going to go on the bike. So I've not done that for a few days now, probably actually 4 or 5 days. So that's quite some of the longest it's been. And it's good to have a rest from certain activity and mix it up. And then we're just in the planning, as we've spoke about, to do the session with Simone Riley. I think that Vernon's going to come and join us from the Dead Good Show. So really going to be, it's going to be a lot of fun doing the Pilates session. And as soon as we filmed it, we'll get it on here and share the session. So thanks as always for the comments. Even if you're kind of a silent viewer that doesn't comment or post, you know, the conversations are really encouraging me to carry on, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You can of course like and comment, and you can also subscribe if you wish to. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon on the latest edition of Fitter for 40. Cheers.